Once again, good evening and welcome to our end of day reflection. I've been talking a lot in recent sessions about prayer, about how people pray. Even read several prayers from several great holy people who prayed right out of the experiences that were going on in their lives, right out of how they were feeling, not trying to hide that part of them from God, or to make their prayer sound nice and, neat and the like. Tonight I'd like to share with you a prayer that actually one of you sent me. I had actually seen it before in recent months, and I really appreciated having a text of it. It's called A Prayer for a Pandemic. In other words, if we're talking about praying as we really are and out of the circumstances of our lives, this one really fits well. And so I just like to very slowly pray it, since it's one that no doubt fits all of us at this point in time, this prayer for a pandemic. As I pray a line, I'll pause for a quiet moment. What does that line stir in you? What draws your attention in that line? How are you touched by that line of this prayer? May we be joined together in this prayer for a pandemic. O God, may we who are merely inconvenienced in these days remember those whose lives are at stake. May we who have no risk factors remember those most vulnerable. May we who have the luxury of working from home remember those who must choose between preserving their health and making their rent. May we who have the flexibility to care for our children when they are sick remember those who have no options. May we who have to cancel our trips remember those that have no safe place to go. May we who are losing our margin money in the tumult of the economic market remember those who have no margin at all. May we, who settle in for a quarantine at home, remember those who have no home. As fear grips our country, let us choose love. And during this time when we cannot physically wrap our arms around each other, let us yet find ways to be the loving embrace of God for our neighbors. Amen. It's a wonderful prayer, and it fits so much of our day these days, doesn't it? These times, these days, months now, when we've been quarantined and had to make great disruptions to our lives and our relationships and our habits and our work and our schooling, to pray a prayer like that can help us to get a better perspective when we somehow get off kilter or get drawn too much in what it means for me and for my life and for my choices, to realize the bigger world that we're all part of. You might go online and look for this, Prayer for a Pandemic. The author is Cameron Bellm, B-E-L-L-M. If you find it helpful, in these days particularly, you might use it as part of the way you pray. God bless you and have a restful night.